Welcome. Welcome to the Galvin Middle School 8th grade moving on ceremony. It is our pleasure tonight to honor all of the 8th graders who make up the class of 2020. In the past 4 years, we have participated in thousands of activities, but most importantly, we have prepared ourselves for the years ahead with many experiences, friendships, and memories. To begin tonight's program, we would like you to join us in the salute to the flag, and would you please remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner, which will be sung by Tessa Chopiano. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light one so proudly read at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so madly streaming, and the rockets rang the walls were sinking gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce our superintendent of schools, Dr. Kim Smith.
Welcome, Galvin administration, faculty, parents, and students on this very special evening. It is truly a moment to congratulate not just the 8th graders who graduated today, but also each person in their lives who has contributed to this achievement. 8th graders, I encourage you to reflect on the knowledge that your journey is never alone, not just today, but in days and years moving forward. Consider the teachers and staff at Galvin who have played such an important part of your life these past 4 years, teaching you, inspiring you, encouraging you, providing you kindness and understanding just when you needed it. Think about your extended families, grandparents, aunts and uncles, neighbors and friends who have been with you every step of your life, cheering you on, celebrating your accomplishments, enjoying family events with you. And most importantly, think about your parents and guardians, the unconditional love and support that is with you and will always be with you as you learn and live and grow each and every day of your life. This is a special celebration of you and all of the people for whom you are grateful. As you end this chapter in your life and begin another in high school, you have many wonderful, exciting experiences before you. I wish you and all those who journey with you the very best to come. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Adam Montoni, principal of the Galvin Middle School.
I think our students at the bar high already for you tonight talking. But first of all, we made it in here. Thank you. You did the best we could. We appreciate your cooperation. Good evening and welcome to the 8th grade moving on for the class of 2020. For those of you watching us around the world tonight on our live stream, hello. Pretty amazing that we can work with Galvin and live stream in the same sentence. Galvin's come a long way in a short time. As introduced, I'm Mr. Collins, principal of Galvin Middle School. It's a proud honor as a former Galvin and Waco High alum to be standing up here tonight as the principal of this outstanding group of students. I also want to introduce our assistant principals, both also Waco High and Galvin and Junior High alum. For the final time in her storied career, Ms. Charlie will be retiring this year. And the one and only Mrs. Tetchell will not be retiring next year. So tonight we're going to celebrate the culmination of 4 long years at the middle school. I'm not sure if we're more excited or relieved, students or parents. It's certainly been a long road, but the school is not easy. Each and every one of you has had their own journey through the Galvin. The journey has included your own unique challenges, setbacks, and successes. Through it all, you sit here tonight, closing your Galvin career. This close, you still have to come tomorrow to half day, but you need to be here. Some, including myself, think this is probably the hardest 4 years to go through the school. It's a time when you struggle time to time, then you struggle to figure out who you are, what you believe in, do you follow, do you lead. These last 4 years have not been easy, I'm sure, and I commend you all for being here tonight. We began in the old Galvin. Remember that place? As 5th graders, I was your assistant principal. At the end of that year, you went on to 6th grade, and I left and pursued my own career to become a principal. Who would have thought I'd be back here tonight as your principal as 8th graders? You leave behind a unique legacy. You're the one class that was here in the old Galvin, when the old building was not even started. The 6th graders, they built this building while you were in class. The 7th graders, you moved in last year through a lot of challenges. And this year, you moved in with full building, set the tone, and led the way, and made this place our home. No other class can do that. For that, I give you a round of applause. You're the one class that saw this project completed from start to finish. You did it with class, and you did it in a responsible manner, and you set the bar high for future creators to continue to get pride in our school. You've demonstrated outstanding perseverance through the way. You can recall your key classes at the Civic Center, or looking out the window, and seeing bulldozers knocking down buildings. You persevered through some distractions and challenges, and you did a great job. So fast forward to this year, could not ask for better students to come back to the Galvin. Through your kind, thoughtful, and outgoing personality, you made it such an easy transition for me to come back. We've had our moments for sure, but overall you've been a tremendous group of leaders and great kids. I've enjoyed so much getting to know all of you, and I wish I could spend more time. Collectively, you're a talented group of students. This includes artists, scholars, musicians, athletes, humanitarians, and young leaders. I hope you continue that spirit as you move on to high school. I can't wait to hear what all the things you're going to accomplish in high school beyond. As you prepare for the next chapter in your life, high school, a few words of advice. As much as you can, let go of what happened in middle school. None of us were perfect. We made mistakes that we can't undo. Give each other the first start you deserve. You're on the verge of becoming young adults, and the world needs more kindness and compassion. You can start in our own communities by treating each other and those around you with respect, kindness, and compassion. You think these past 4 days will like quick? High school will go by just as fast. Work hard, set goals, and chase your dreams. What you'll always do most is how you treat one another. Keep that in mind as you start in the beginning. And for one of the last times you'll hear at the Galvin is do the right thing and always take care of one another. Thank you and enjoy the night. General Galvin passed away this past September. Many of our students and staff had the privilege to visit the burial site at Arlington National Cemetery a few weeks ago during our Washington, D.C. trip. The John Rogers Galvin Award is giving the students the highest grade point average after 4 years of middle school. An impressive accomplishment this year in a talented class of 300 students. This year's recipient is an outstanding student as well as an outstanding overall young man. He exemplifies commitment to excellence and hard work. And please present the Galvin Award to the aided and amendment. Award is the Stephen Turner Award. I'd like to invite Stephen's wife, Diane, to join me in this presentation. Steve Turner was a beloved member of the Galvin Middle School faculty. He worked with those students whose school was difficult, who had challenges in their lives and often had no one else advocating them but Steve. Steve provided guidance and direction to enable students to overcome whatever obstacles they faced and to find success. Steve lost his battle with a brain tumor in March 2001 at the age of 49. The Stephen J. Turner Award is given for exceptional achievement. This year's recipient is a young man who has grown tremendously in the last 4 years and has impressed his teachers with his attitude and work ethic. I am pleased to present this year's Stephen Turner Award to Jack Callahan.
Let me just tell you that the Steve Turner Award, the Anthony Volato Award, and the Dr. Mullen Award, the nominees come from the faculty. So students are nominated by their teachers, 5 through 8, all of the teachers, and the recipients are chosen by their teachers. So it is quite an honor. I'm going to ask Giovanna Volato to come up and join me. She's a former Galvin Middle School student and the niece of Anthony Volato. So, Lance Corporal Anthony Volato was a graduate of Wakefield High School, went on to serve in the United States Marine Corps. In March of 1966, he became the first casualty of the Vietnam War from Wakefield. He was 21 years of age. So the recipient gets, this is a rubbing from the Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, D.C. We had it rubbed last year, so the recipient will get this rubbing of his name. The Volato Award is given for outstanding citizenship in the Galvin Middle School community. This year, the award goes to a young lady who exemplifies service to others. She's always willing to help out, and she writes personal thank you notes to people who help her. I had the opportunity to work with her this year on a service project. She is terrific, and I know she will continue her service to others. I'm pleased to present this year's Volato Award to Paige Dubé. Our final award is given to honor a woman who spent 25 years working for Wakefield Public Schools as athletic director, assistant principal, and principal of the Galvin Middle School. was first and foremost an advocate for kids, especially the underdog. She battled cancer for many years, and even at the end, she was fighting and refusing to give in. She never complained. She never gave up. She was always positive. She was my teacher. She was my friend. She taught Mr. Colin, Tony, and I all that we know. She was an inspiration. She even inspired Dr. Smith. She was an inspiration to all of us. The Dr. Paula M. Mullin Spirit Award is given to a student who demonstrates spirit, perseverance, and a positive attitude. This year's recipient goes to a young lady who has demonstrated tremendous personal growth and strength over the past 4 years. I'm pleased to present this year's award to Lauren Clark.
I would now like to ask Mr. Palatoni, Mr. Music, and Mr. Tetrell to present the 8th grade certificates of completion. I'm going to ask you to hold your applause until the end. We have 305 students. Alex Aguilar. Joseph Alden. Monica Almeida. Yara Al-Shamama. James Antonioni, Antonio Anastasius, Isabella Barrett, Chabelle Marcille, Quinn Bayers, Simone Weaver, Michael Beatty, Melanie Benedetto, John Benoit, Joseph Bernabio, Emily Bishop, Luis Blanco, Nadia Bula, Mason Brennan, Noah Brennan, Margot Bridge, Sophia Bruce, Leah Green, Ariana Buccioli, Dante Bucci, Madison Burke, Jacob Butler, Emma Cabral, Jonathan Cabrera, Keiko Callahan, Shannon Callahan, Jack Callahan, Haley Callahan, Haley Pompedesi,
Jake Eagles, Julia Marina, Paige Carlson, Keon Carney, Red Powell, Jillian Casa, Julia Castellano, Olivia Cataldo, Connor Chan, Rachel Chapman, Thomas Chapman, Matthew Jefffer, Cameron Chowdhury, James Servia, Kevin Clark, Lauren Clark, Timothy Hartswell, Cameron Coleman, Joshua Collins, Patrick Collins, Alexis Camo, Rachel Cook, Madison Cooley, Christopher Coombs, Wayne Cosgrove, Jaden Cosby, Taylor Body, Abigail Coughlin, Justin Fritz, James Cron, Gianna Delavia, Rachel Danzig, Caleb Davies, Gianna DeCesaris, Lily DeFeo, Matthew Cleary, Caleb D'Souza, Anthony DeVito, Isabella Di Benedetto, Tiana Bella, Sean D. Giambattista, Hannah Dixon, Alexander Dodo, Alexander Doucette, Paige Dubay, Rowan Dubay, Sophie L, Scott Harwell, Colby Emerson, Daniel Farewell, Jillian Valley, Benjamin Farrow, Cameron Farrow, Abigail Federici, Robert Galvin, Olivia Featherston, Marguerite Fiore, Jay Fitzgerald, Catherine Flanagan, Kylie Flanagan, Emily Flores, Robert Ford, Annabella Forziani, Robert Fawcett, Emma Pound, Natalia Frey, Paul Gagliardi, Vanessa Gebhardt, Joshua Brock, Gia Gonzalez, Eli Gosselin-Smosky, Sophia Gosselin-Smosky, Carolyn Gould Parker, Thomas Greenleaf, Noah Rife, Cassidy Blue, Malia Gillette, CJ Hagan, Russell Howard, Ian Martin, Craig Backfield, Jack Backfield, Aaron Heffernan, Rowan Hendricks, Diego Menendez Mendoza, Michael Beatty, Kiara Hoffman, Basha Holloway, Natalie Hopkins, Dylan Foster, Kelly Morgan, Aaliyah Howard, Jacob Hubbard, Kylie Huckins, Stalin Izagaga, Pamela Janellis, Willie Jean Marie, Tanner Johnson, Brock Johnson, William Jones, Christina Joseph, Morgan Joyce, Matthew Janelle, Katie Kelly, Catherine Kerrigan, Effie Petrulis, Sarah Lavia, Emma Lambiaso, Daniel LaMonica, Matthew Lanzaro, Jennifer Marina, Colin Leary, Simon Leary, Juliana Lemoyne, Matthew Lepke, Sophia Lucy, Hannah Lou, Grace Lopieri, Olivia Lucy. Nicole Luano, Andrew Lubian, Sean Lynch, Donovan McMillan, Aidan McNevin, Ryan Marcus, Sarah Margierson, Nora Markham, Ashley Martin, Kyle Matos, Joshua Mason, Maria McCall, Connor McCarthy, Hunter McDevitt, Stephen McDonough, Emma McLean, Braylon McLaughlin, Rachel McNall, Alicia McNamara, Tristan McPherson, Sean Marr, Hope Melanson, Madeline Melanson, Sarah Melanson, Mateo Bello, Tanya Mendoza, Christopher Miller, Rachel Milliken, Abigail Montgomery, Molly Mazzell, Abigail Madonna, Zachary Murphy, Kristen Murray, Marissa Murray, Winifred Mylan, Janelle Narjone, Evan Narjone, Julia Nolan, Coleman O'Flaherty, Michael O'Keefe, Megan O'Neill, Shane O'Neill, Megan O'Rourke, Ryan O'Bear, Marissa O'Shea, Eliana Willett, Jack Palmer, Camilla Patel, Mitra Patel, Ruchi Patel, Catherine Pearl, Anthony Pellegrino, Ryan Pescatore, Nicholas Peterson, Robert Petrino, Taylor Phillips, William P. Hung, Aiden Plant, Alondra Ponzi, Jamie Poole, Riley Porter, Colin Powers, Emily Pudva, Jordan Huxley, Sunny Coons, Elias Rama, Brian Riley, Christian Ruska, Shay Reynolds, Elise Rich, Cyrus Richline, Matthew Roberta, Luke Roberts, Stephen Robinson, Joshua Rodriguez, Nicole Roos, David Root, Alexander Ross, Michaela Rossi, Sophia Rossiconi, Michael Rosina, Brian Rowe, Andrew Russell, Trevor Hughes, Freddie Sanchez, Jennifer Sanchez, Julia Scalzo, Nora Stanley, Ian Skrummerhorn, Cooper Schroeder, Sydney Sellers, Madison Sells, Jacob Sheehan, Marika Shahi, Daniela Sennett, Kayla Smith, Lily Smith, Lucas Smith. Nicholas Safranis. Alexis Sodillo DeAngelis. Gino Sorrentino. Brian Sousa. Cameron Sousa. Haley Sousa. Jake Swerda. Dalton Spillane. Lily St. Germain. Kirsten Stewart. Kara Strauss. John Summers. Cameron Sweeney. Caitlin Sweeney. Marissa Swindell. Tiana Swindell. Emily Zanuki. Dylan Sykes. Owen Tamborini. Giovanni Texera. Julia Toby. Matthew Toby. Josephine Tanias. Alexis Tulin. Kenny Tran. Drake Truxas. Tessa Tropiano. Christian Turner. Samuel Valenti. J.L. Garner. Anthony Vinceguerra. Matthew Bowman. Anthony Bozella. Rick Wallace. Richard Wallace. Kristen Rossi-Ferrer. Kaylin Wesley. Connor Wheeler. Carissa Wheeler. Isabella Whitby. Joshua Wood. Sarah Williams. Kevin Wilson. Sam Jr. Aurelia Zinja. Hannah Saul. Max Nelson. Trevor Zubian. Amalia Rizas. Saoirse Nolan, Claire Curry, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020.
I would now like to introduce the second grade chorus to lead us in singing Will You Teach Me?